Good morning, students. Now we are starting our Unit 5, Human Physiology. Now, what is the meaning of physiology? First, we study that physiology is the scientific study of functions and mechanism in a living system. जो हमारे बॉडी में सारे जो ऑर्गन सिस्टम है, how they work, what is the mechanism of all the organ system in our body, that is called the physiology. Okay, in this full unit we will read about digestion and absorption, कैसे digestion होता है food, absorption कैसे होती है, breathing and exchange of gases, body fluids and circulation, excretory products and their elimination, locomotion and movement, neural control and coordination, and chemical coordination and integration. So all these mechanism of all these systems, organ system, we will read in the human physiology. Now first we start with the digestion and absorption. The first lesson of the human physiology is the digestion and absorption. Now, what is digestion? As you are also studying in the junior classes, the meaning of digestion is it involves breaking down of complex organic food material such as carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids into simpler, smaller and soluble molecules. What is the need of digestion? Everyone takes the food. Food gives us energy, and to do everything we need the food. But food we take, in which there are so many nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acid, but they are all in the complex form. They can't be absorbed in our body. So first, digestion happens in which all the complex things changes into the simpler and soluble molecules so that our body can easily use it. So, what is digestion? You clear it about it. Now, human digestive system. We read about the human digestive system. Human digestive system, it consists of alimentary canal and digestive glands. Full alimentary canal and digestive glands. So first of all, alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? It is a long muscular tube that have the anterior opening is mouth and posterior opening is anus. So complete muscular wall जो originate होती है from the mouth and ends at the anus is called the alimentary canal. Okay. So we will first study about the parts of the alimentary canal. Okay. So if we look at this, we have keep it with our notes as well as the diagram. Okay. So first we read from the diagram. Originate from the mouth and ends at the anus. This long muscular tube is called the alimentary canal. Okay. So first it starts from the mouth, then it proceeds to the buccal or the oral cavity, buccal ko or the oral cavity single thing, same thing, which leads into the pharynx. And pharynx, there is a one question arises that which is a common passage for the food and air, that is the pharynx. So common passage for the food and air, and a cartilage flap that is called the epiglottis prevents the entry of the food into the windpipe. अब ये common passage है pharynx, तो इसमें से food and air both are going to pass. So there must be some mechanism so that while we eating our food, we are taking our food, that food doesn't get indulged in the pharynx or the windpipe. Okay, so to prevent the entry of the food in the windpipe, there is a one cartilage flap that is called the epiglottis, which remain closed while you are eating. Okay, so that no food particles moves into your windpipe. Okay, now for pharynx, after pharynx it moves to the, then it leads to the esophagus. What is the function of esophagus? It is the, its other name is the food pipe. So it only passes the food from the pharynx to the stomach. Now esophagus opens into J-shaped stomach having the three parts. Stomach has a three part. What is the shape of the stomach? J-shape. It is having three parts: cardiac, fundus and pyloric. Now when the food enters from the esophagus to the stomach, that is in the cardiac part, there is one sphincter which prevents the, that is called the gastroesophageal sphincter. Okay, esophageal you can learn from the name of esophagus, and it is related with the gastric, so it is called the gastroesophageal sphincter. Sphincter is just like one door. जैसे हम कोई डोर क्लोज कर देते हैं to stop the entry. This is one muscular स्मूथ मसल बैंड. स्फिंक्टर एक स्मूथ मसल बैंड होता है जो किसी भी बॉडी पार्ट को क्लोज कर देता है जब उसकी जरूरत नहीं होती है. When the food enters from the esophagus to the stomach, so it must be closed to stop the back of the food to the esophagus. That is done by this sphincter. Now the stomach have the three parts: cardiac, fundus and pyloric. If we look at the diagram, this is the stomach diagram. Esophagus, this is the cardiac part, this is the fundus part and this is the pyloric part. Okay. Now the pyloric ends into the small intestine. Stomach ends into the small intestine. Small intestine has a three parts. First is C-shaped duodenum, then is jejunum and then is the ileum. Okay, duodenum, jejunum and ileum. When the stomach, that is the pyloric part of the stomach, opens into the duodenum of the small intestine, there is again one sphincter which prevents the backflow of the food into the stomach, that is called the pyloric sphincter. You can easily remember the name of the sphincter from this part of the stomach. Okay, so which sphincter is this? Pyloric sphincter. Now small intestine has a three parts: duodenum, DJI. You make always a simple form. Okay, duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Now ileum leads to into the cecum. Now ileum ends into the large intestine part. First part is the cecum. Okay, and which leads into the colon and then leads into the rectum. So cecum, colon and rectum, these forms a part of the large intestine. And cecum जो है, that is not much functional in the human body. It is very large in the herbivorous animals. We generally study in the junior classes that जो herbivores होते हैं, that they are easily digest the cellulose. So जो cellulose digest करने वाले सारे enzymes होंगे, सारे जो microbes होंगे, वो सारे कहाँ पे present होते हैं? cecum में. So it is very much developed in the herbivores, not much developed in the humans. Okay, cecum leads into the colon. Colon has three parts: ascending, transverse and descending part. Now ascending, transverse and descending part, that leads into the rectum. Cecum, colon and rectum forms a large intestine and rectum opens into the anus. Okay, so we will do from here along with the diagram. First is mouth, then is the oral cavity. Oral cavity opens into the pharynx. This is the pharynx, which is the common passage from the food and the air. Both are coming here. Okay, so there is one flap that is called the epiglottis, which covers the windpipe when the food is passing through the food pipe. Now the pharynx leads into the esophagus. Esophagus opens into the J-shaped stomach, and stomach opens into the small intestine. The part is duodenum, and next part of the small intestine is jejunum, and next part is called the ileum. Okay, now this is the small intestine that is very much folded. Now it opens into the large intestine, that is all is the large intestine. First part of large intestine is the cecum, which then is the colon. Now this is the ascending part of colon, this is the transverse colon, and this is the descending colon, which ends into the rectum and then opens into the anus. Now you see here one flap-like structure, that is the vermiform appendix. It is a finger-like projections arise from the cecum. ये cecum से arise होती है, एक finger-like projection है, but it is a vestigial organ. Now vestigial organ होता है जिसका अभी हमारे पास कोई use नहीं है in human body, but in our ancestors there is some use. Okay, so it is of no use now, but it can cause a disease called the appendicitis, in which when there is a food is collected here or the worm is collected here, it causes a severe inflammation, so it causes a appendicite disease, and in that disease it has to be removed immediately, okay, to prevent its bursting. So that is all about the alimentary canal. Now alimentary canal in the buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity there are in our mouth, sorry, there is a teeth. Now we read about the characteristics of the teeth. First is the thecodont. Thecodont means होते हैं जो हमारे teeth होते हैं वो embedded है in the pits, जिसको हम बोलते हैं sockets of the jaw bones. हमारी जो jaw bones होती हैं that are called the maxillae and the mandible. These are the name of jaw bones. Suppose this is the jaw bone. Okay, तो ये उसकी cavity बन गई एक, जब पिट बन गई, उसके अंदर हमारे जो हैं ऐसे करके टीथ्स हैं जो फिक्स हैं. ओके, ये एक तो होते हैं कि ये बोन पड़ी है और ऐसे पड़े टीथ, इसके अंदर नहीं है, दैट इज नॉट. सो अब हमारी कंडीशन क्या है, थिकोडोंट, दैट इज टीथ आर एम्बेडेड इन द पिट्स. जैसे एक छोटी सी वो कैविटी होती है उसके अंदर फिक्स है ये. ओके, सो दैट अरेंजमेंट ऑफ टीथ इज कॉल्ड द थिकोडोंट. नाउ second characteristics of the teeth is diaphyodont. It means the number of teeth is fixed and are produced in two sets. In human being we have the two sets of teeth, that is temporary, उसका दूसरा नेम है milk और deciduous, and second set is a permanent or adult, we call it adult. So number that are two sets of teeth, so that character is called the di means two, diaphyodont, second character of the teeth. Now third is the heterodont. Heterodont means the teeth जो हमारे हैं they are not similar, all teeth are different. Okay, they are occurring the four types: incisors, canine, premolar and molar. So dental formula, that is arrangement of teeth in each half of the upper and the lower jaw is represented by the dental formula. हमारे जो teeth हैं वो एक particular arrangement में arranged हैं हमारे jaw bones में, so that makes one dental formula. Like temporary set में कितने teeth होते हैं, जो milk teeth होते हैं that are 20. तो उसमें क्या arrange होता है, 2 1 2 2 1 2, that is 2 incisor in the upper jaw, 1 canine in the upper jaw and 2 molars in the upper jaw. ऐसे ही जो नीचे है 2 incisors, 1 canine and 2 molars. Okay, but in permanent set there are the 32 teeth. That arrangement is 2 1 2 3. दैट इज 2 पेयर्स हैं। 2 पेयर मीन्स 4 इंसिजर्स हो गए। 1 पेयर मतलब 1 पेयर मीन्स 2 कैनाइन्स हो गई। 2 प्रीमोलर्स मतलब 4 प्रीमोलर ओनली इन द अपर जॉ and 3 pairs of molars, that is 6 molars in the upper jaw. Same arrangement in the lower jaw. Okay, so that is the called the dental formula and it is very very important. Okay, so the teeth, as you know, it is having the crown part. जो हमारा जो रूट के बाहर आता है, that part is called the crown part. Okay, so the enamel is the hardest substance in the body which covers the crown of teeth. That is important. Which part covers the teeth? That is enamel, which is the hardest substance in our body. Okay, so in buccal cavity there is one muscular flap called the tongue. Tongue is muscular, highly mobile organ and attached to the floor of the oral cavity by a fold of membrane called frenulum. Okay, ये टांग है आपकी, और टंग जो है नीचे बक्कल कैविटी के साथ अटैच्ड है, ऐसे आगे से फ्री होती है ना, तो यहाँ से ये अटैच्ड होती है। ओके, दिस इज योर माउथ, ये टंग है, तो टंग को जो नीचे से अटैच्ड होगी यहाँ पे जो कैविटी डैश्ड मेम्ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड द फ्रीन्यूलम। ओके, बेस से अटैच होती है। इट बियर स्मॉल प्रोजेक्शंस, इसके टंग के ऊपर छोटे छोटे प्रोजेक्शंस होती हैं जिनको हम बोलते हैं पैपिला, एंड पैपिला विच बियर्स अ taste buds. With the help of tongue we can taste everything. Okay, so tongue is a muscular and highly mobile organ. ये बहुत ज़्यादा मूव कर सकता है। Okay, muscular organ है and it is